Hey guys, and welcome to the video today, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about a brand new state of play that was just announced. We know so far that PlayStation will host its next state of play on June the 2nd at 11 PM British Standard Time. Obviously I'll go into the video later for the American times and other time zones. We know so far it will contain half an hour of announcements and updates. This has come straight from PlayStation Twitter, PlayStation Blog, all their social media accounts, and it will be streamed on YouTube and Twitch. Now personally for me, half an hour is quite a good time, although I would prefer say an hour or something more. 30 minutes is great. You can get a lot of games in that, as long as they don't dwell on one game in particular, say for example one PSVR game for 10 minutes. I think that if they can keep it consistent and keep it brief for each game, where they show off the game and move on, I think it will be good, and hopefully it will be a good state of play. So we know that the state of play is mainly going to be third party and PSVR2 related, as Sony have already stated that sewer games are to follow, but specifically they've said we'll have some exciting reveals from our third party partners, plus a sneak peek at several games in development for PlayStation VR2. Obviously you can watch this at 3 PM Pacific time, 6 PM Eastern, and also 12 AM CET. But the only thing I'm a bit concerned about is no first party reveals. They haven't necessarily stated that it's out the question. Obviously some first party games that I really want to show up are obviously God of War Ragnarok being the big one, that this is their big game for this year, for holiday this year. We have heard some rumours saying that the game was going to get delayed, but we've now also heard some more rumours stating that the game is on track for this year, so that's looking good. Another game would obviously be, I don't know if you guys heard of rumours regarding Sly Cooper 5 / the remake that's according to sources in development. I don't think either God of War or Sly Cooper will show up at this particular state of play. I think they'll show up in this sort of either a big September or August state of play, where they usually have Sony, because obviously the completely missed E3, they now go for these sort of later in the year state of plays where they have like the big blowout. I think it's to miss because obviously Nintendo, Microsoft, etc. usually have theirs in June, the sort of big yearly blowout. But yeah, no, I don't think we're going to see a lot of first party games. I think we're mainly going to see third party and PSVR2, as they've stated here. Some third party games that we could see would be Final Fantasy 16. We haven't heard from the game in a while. Obviously we haven't seen it since that big sort of gameplay reveal that they showed off a couple of years back, or was it last year? I actually can't remember, but still I'm looking forward to Final Fantasy 16. Another big game, Final Fantasy related, being Remake Part 2. I did a video on this quite recently, but I don't think the game's going to be sort of fully revealed just yet. I think we may get sort of a end of the state of play little teaser trailer where they say like it's in development or something like that, but personally I don't think it's going to be revealed just yet. Another third party game we could see is the Resident Evil 4 remake. Now obviously we've had 2 and 3 as these are the big ones, but I think for a lot of people Resident Evil 4 is the big Resident Evil game. It's their personal favourite, and I think we could see a remake of it. There have been lots of leaks and rumours suggesting that it's in development. Personally I do think it's coming at some point, whether it be this year or next year, and I think a sort of June state of play would be a perfect time to announce this. Another game specifically now going to Konami would be Silent Hill. Now I don't know if this is going to be a continuation or a remake. I'm not too familiar with Silent Hill. I've only ever played the second game, but a remake could be in the works. I've heard lots and lots of leaks of rumours for the past few years for Silent Hill, so I'm sort of doubtful if we'll see anything here. I think we could also see the KOTOR remake. I think that's another big one. I'm really excited for this game. I'm a huge fan of BioWare. Even games like Andromeda I really liked. So seeing a KOTOR remake, I know it's not by BioWare, but obviously it's a remake of their games. So KOTOR looks really good. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I'm honestly really excited. We had the Star Wars celebration I think the other day, so hopefully we can see a KOTOR remake teaser trailer of some kind. Another big game that we could see is Hogwarts Legacy. I know we did have a state of play not too long ago for Hogwarts Legacy. The game looks incredible. I think with Hogwarts Legacy it could be one or two things, where it could be the game is either gobsmackingly brilliant or it's sort of a big flop. I think it depends on things like microtransaction, online play, things like that. But I do think Hogwarts Legacy is looking good, and I'm really excited for it. Another game now going on to the sort of PSVR2. I think we may get a sort of closer look at VR2, along with potentially sort of a Horizon Forbidden West spin-off game. I'm not really too sure where they'd go with this, but a Horizon PSVR2 sort of spin-off would be cool. I think they could do a sort of Last of Us PSVR2 game. I think that would be another one that I could see them doing. Another one would be potentially Gran Turismo. Again, these are sort of perfect PlayStation VR2 games. Obviously, when they're launching new hardware like this, you want that one big game where you say have a Horizon spin-off, for example, that does really well and everyone just really wants to buy. You know, that one sort of spotlight game where everyone looks at it and goes, wow, okay, I've got to get that piece of particular hardware. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, obviously we could see smaller titles, indie titles for VR. That would be quite cool as well. Personally, I'm not a big VR person. I do actually own the original PlayStation VR. I stopped playing it though because for me a lot of the problems were it had too many cables, but I did have fun with things like Everybody's Golf and Skyrim and Resident Evil 7. I really did have fun with those games, and I'm looking forward to see what they do with the new hardware. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I may do a live stream of the state of play, it depends what time it's on at the UK, but I'm really happy with this. We get to finally see some more gaming news. Obviously, in recent weeks and months, we're going to be having the Microsoft and Bethesda showcase. I may do a video sort of doing predictions and speculation for that. And obviously, we'll have the June Nintendo Direct at some point as well. So this month is essentially E3 month is still here, guys, although we don't have E3. The sort of news that Christmas for gamers is still here. The month of June, where we get all the news in one big blowout, it's still here. But anyway guys, what do you guys think will be in the state of play, and are you excited for it? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.